Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Brostalgia podcast. This is our 4th episode. I'm James.
I'm Austin.
I'm Joffrey.
Okay, that's helpful. I think that's a...
Oh, wait, it's all audio. I'm Jonah. Wait, can you cut that?
Everyone's really getting to know everyone now. So today we're doing something new and exciting. We're not just telling stories today, but this might lead to a lot of nostalgia. We're going to do a madness bracket of kind of, I don't know, like cartoons that we watched as kids. Cartoon Network and Nick, pretty much exclusively. I guess with the exception of one of these.
Which one?
Scooby-Doo? I don't think that, yeah, it wouldn't have been
Cartoon Network?
It was like for like the later iterations.
Oh, right.
I have no idea where the original like, or maybe Cartoon Network's been around longer than I thought, but I all I know is it was like Hanna-Barbera and it was like really old when it first started.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I like the old Scooby-Doo.
Me too. That's kind of what we're gonna talk about. I think. I guess we can just talk about whatever we remember because it all blends together in my head a little bit. But yeah, I think I picked like the original logo here. And anyway, so what do we have? A madness bracket, for anyone who doesn't know, is a series of, we're pitting two cartoons against each other at a time, picking the better one, and they move on until we end up with a champion, a winner.
The exception of Total Drama and Foster's, every single one of these TV shows had a killer video game.
Let me see. Yes, that's actually true. That is true. Jimmy Neutron, Attack of the Twonkies, Scooby-Doo 9-100 Frights. Dude, I'm going to play that game again soon. It's just sitting on my shelf staring at me. I've got the PS2 ready to go. I don't remember. What was Fairly Odd Parents?
Break Into Rules or Nicktoons Unite?
Yeah, I remember I played a bit of Break Into Rules, and then I think like my disc just like... Sometimes like the PS2 wouldn't read certain discs, and I think that was one of them. Like it was very rare it could get going with that one. And
Billy and Mandy, they had a video game, but I was thinking more of the computer game, the Fright Before Christmas.
dude, we spent hours and hours on that. That was a great time. We double teamed it.
We would no life that game for sure.
What?
It was on like the Cartoon Network website back in like 2006 or 7 or something, like a long time ago. I mean, we probably played it as late as like 2010 because it was up there for a while. We just went on the Cartoon Network website and actually played those games that they used to have, the Flash games. And me and Austin would do that till like 4 a.m. sometimes with the Billy and Mandy one. It was like a Nightmare Before Christmas one. It's a lot of fun when you're that age.
Dude.
What's up?
Sorry, I'm going down the rabbit hole with Scooby-Doo right now.
Okay. All right. We got some information update.
Okay, so Scooby-Doo first aired on CBS Saturday, September 13th, which is coming up, 1969.
69.
Yeah, and then it went over to...
And it was such a short series, that first run. And, like, I love that first run. It's as old as 1969.
Yeah, and then
right off
Cartoon
the
Network,
Beatles.
Cartoon Network picked it up in like 1992.
Jeez.
Wow, so it had that much of a...
Yeah, bro, and it's still going. I looked up, I was like, how old is Scooby-Doo? And it said 7. I'm like, no, not the character of the show.
That's hilarious.
Scooby-Doo.
He's been 7 since 1969.
He's 7.
7 years old, that show came out.
Damn, that's like 49 years old in dog years.
Right. Wow, he's older than the rest of them. So we've got yeah, And yeah, Austin, you're right. SpongeBob had Battle for Bikini Bottom, and Ed, Edd and Eddie had the Misadventures.
Yeah, but SpongeBob, like the Battle for Bikini Bottom, was probably my one of my favorite games of all time. I bought the remake as soon as it came out.
Yeah, same.
But then there's also the movie game. There was Lights, Camera, Pants. He
SpongeBob
was
did
al-
have a lot of hits.
he was also part of Nicktoons Unite. Like SpongeBob had some banger games.
Definitely. And yeah, the movie game was pretty good too. But yeah, that Scooby Doo game and that SpongeBob game were like definitely two childhood favorites that I still would play and will play. So yeah. Joni, you got any more facts for us, or are you ready to jump into this bracket?
Chiefs just scored a touchdown. It's 7-14. Chiefs.
Oh shit.
That's it. All we got over here. No, I never really played any of those games.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't think they're necessarily games everyone grew up with. I guess the SpongeBob one, maybe, because it somehow got a remake. I never saw it coming, but it happened. So yeah, our first matchup is The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius against Scooby Doo.
Dude, I can literally already tell who's gonna win out of this.
Okay, but let's in the interest of making this interesting, we're gonna give everything a fair chance. We're gonna talk about everything.
Okay, let's talk about criteria. Like, what are we judging for?
That is a great question because there's a lot of different angles you could come at. Like, is it just enjoyment? Is it like how well you can enjoy it now versus when you were a kid? I think it's going to be it's going to be a mix of a lot of things that we would base it on. First off, I guess we could either try to talk about each one of these and then discuss which one's better, or someone could just come out swinging with their what's
overall,
up?
Scooby Doo beats the shit out of Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
are
are we
we
saying,
talking
dude?
series overall with the movies, like the holiday specials and everything? Because Scooby Doo had some killer movies too.
That's what I mean. Okay. Well, all right. I think we need to narrow Scooby Doo down to, because I don't watch like the new stuff, obviously.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, also another thing to consider: are we judging the series in its prime or entirety?
I'd say prime, because even like for SpongeBob and stuff, like OG SpongeBob can't be compared to the new stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
most of these, it's that way, unless they just like never got dragged out. Like SpongeBob and Scooby Doo have both been dragged out forever. But so I agree. If we're going prime Scooby Doo, I would say that's the original series. And I haven't watched it in ages, but it sticks with you forever.
dude, yeah, that and like the live action movies. Like the what was that? God damn it, what was that island movie?
The live action island one is just the first one, Scooby Doo.
I think so.
There were
Yeah, the one where Krabby
two
was
of
the
them.
Oh yeah, it was just Scooby Doo, yeah.
Yeah.
The other one was decent too. The or at least Spooky Island.
That sounds right.
Zombie Island. I don't know.
Zombie
That
Island
movie.
was an animated one, but like it was awesome. I remember watching that over and over as
No,
a kid.
Spooky Island was the name of the like theme park.
We're like Scooby Doo dresses up like as a lady to get on the airplane.
That'll
That's
do it.
classic.
Mary Jane, like that's my favorite name.
Yeah, dude. There's so many like Easter eggs in that shit.
So we're, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I guess we would just judge it in its prime. Jonah's come out swinging with Scooby Doo beats the shit out of Jimmy Neutron. Does anyone
Hands
have
down.
any counterpoints?
I don't know. Jimmy Neutron might have been better to place with Fairly Odd Parents because that's a more even fight, but I think Scooby Doo wins.
You think Scooby Doo wins? I think
wins.
I'm also Team Scooby Doo.
Let's go.
Do we want to talk about why at all? Because I do think Jimmy Neutron is a good show, and it like could have probably beat out another show on here. I don't know, like maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot of good shows
So,
here.
I feel like Jimmy Neutron's cool. It's like one of those things you're flipping through, you catch cartoon or Nick, and you're like, all right, cool. You kind of just like put it on, like watching it in the background or whatever, or like maybe pop in and out. But if Scooby Doo's on, dude, I'm sitting down and watching it.
Yeah, still to this day. I think with Jimmy Neutron, there's a lot of things to appreciate that. It was weird. It took me a while as a kid to get on board with the show. Like I didn't like it really until it stopped airing. And then I would watch like the reruns when I was just a bit older, and I appreciated it a lot more. And like, there's just like a lot of funny shit in there. Like Jimmy's dad is always hilarious. He's like, wasn't he like obsessed with ducks or something?
Think so.
I can't remember, but that's something that like a bunch of cartoons do is have like a really silly dad character. And then there was like Carl, Jimmy's friend, who's obsessed with his mom. You remember that?
No.
No?
But yeah, no. Wait.
No, I definitely remember that.
Yeah.
Plus,
Jimmy's-
the crossover episodes with Fairly Odd Parents were great.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I can find a lot to appreciate still with Jimmy Neutron, and then of course, yeah, you had stuff like the Twonkies and whatnot. But I'm down to just move Scooby Doo along. If you guys don't
Sugar
have
booger.
anything. Yeah, Sugar Booger. Sugar Booger. Yeah.
I looked up what was Jimmy's dad obsessed with, and it's a picture of him holding two ducks, and it just says sugar booger.
He's obsessed with ducks, dude. That's what I was saying. For some reason, he's obsessed with ducks, and yeah, Carl Weezer is obsessed with Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Yeah, people have actually made like edits of songs like of Weezer songs, like "Say It Ain't So," and they'll just like have Carl Weezer's voice singing, and it'll be like Jimmy's mom. It's hilarious. And then, like, you know, I'll Say It Ain't So says like "Wrestle with Jimmy." It's pretty good shit.
That's funny. I gotta look into that.
It's pretty funny. All right. I'm down to move that along. So we'll go to our next matchup, which this is another one I can look at, and I've got my pick, but I want to discuss it. We've got Fairly Odd Parents against Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Fuck.
What's up?
Dude, what about Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh, we forgot to add it.
That's okay. Honorable mention later.
That one was, I mean, we can like talk about that if we wanted to. Not like part of the list, but for
Right.
some reason that show, like as a kid, didn't work for me because it just kind of scared me, and I just wanted something stupid and funny.
It's probably the scariest show I've ever seen to this day.
Yeah, it's scarier than
Hands
Goosebumps.
fucking down, dude. Yeah. Like that shit, like if you're like laying down watching TV at night and that shit comes on, you're not fucking sleeping.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some shit in that show that scared me as a kid, and like there's still some shit that is like uncanny valley as an adult.
Dude, it makes me kind of uneasy still,
Yeah,
but it's a classic.
it's good
It
for
goes
what
hard.
it was, but yeah, it wasn't like Scooby Doo scary. It was like actually pretty freaky as a kid.
Yeah, no, it was like like made you really evaluate shit.
Exactly.
That's it. I'm getting my mallet.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
dude.
There is some funny shit in there too, though. But I guess as a kid, like I didn't follow the humor as much, and I was just like, this shit's like, I thought it was like boring and scary, and like I probably wouldn't be bored by it anymore. But I was just a kid.
You know that's actually based off a real guy, right?
The dad or
The whole show, Curtis
oh
Cowardly Dog.
no, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Jonah's the fact man today.
Oh shit, I can't find it. But basically, there was like this dude and his wife that lived out on this ranch, like somewhere. I think it was like the Midwest or whatever, and they just like kept having like a bunch of weird stuff going on, like cattle mutilations and like weird stuff happening at their place. And the guy ended up like writing a book about it. And I think he like sold the property and like died. But then like that's where the idea for like this random little farmhouse in the middle of nowhere and all this weird shit starts happening. But it's like from the point of view of the dog for some reason.
Right. It is an interesting show because it was like a horror show for kids. Not in the vein of
Yeah.
Scooby Doo, but like yeah, like it's like more like Goosebumps probably.
Yeah.
But it probably scared me a little more than Goosebumps did.
But okay, we can move on to Fairly Odd Parents and Billy and Mandy.
Austin, are you still with us? I can't see you anymore.
Yeah, I'm still here. I just turned off the video.
Okay. So how are we feeling? Does anyone have anything to start with here?
I honestly didn't really watch these two that much.
You didn't?
No, I mean like I'd watch them, but like
Fair
I
enough.
mean they were like they were there like I probably watched them like pretty frequently too, but it was just like meh.
It doesn't not neither of them had like a big impact on you as a kid.
Yeah, I feel like I was just like really young when Fairly Odd Parents when I was like watching that. I feel like I was a little older.
This is a series also that's been stretched like way too long, and it was really only pretty good for like the first 2 or 3 seasons probably. Okay, so Jonah's out on this one. Austin, do you have an immediate
It's
preference?
like you guys said, Fairly Odd Parents kind of lost everything after the baby was born.
Yeah.
There's a fucking baby.
It was a weird yeah.
And Billy and Mandy just ended too early.
Yeah, that's the thing. Billy and Mandy luckily like never hit a wall with the quality. I feel like it was always a good show. So like they both had their golden ages. It's just like Bailey and Mandy knew when to call it quits, I guess.
Yeah. They died a hero, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had some good movies too. I would say Billy and Mandy goes forward.
I would
I
also say Billy and Mandy goes forward. So I guess there's not too much for us to go over there. But we're making some more challenging matchups for the next rounds. So we'll move on to the next one. You got
SpongeBob's fucking stupid. Changed my mind.
you don't like SpongeBob. Okay, wait, we're gonna have a debate on this one then.
Dude.
So we've got Total Drama versus SpongeBob, and this is arguably another one where they went on too long. In both cases,
Dude, I think they both did. Yeah.
they both went on too long and lost a lot of quality because, like, I don't think Total Drama was ever as good as that first season, personally,
Yeah.
and I don't think SpongeBob past the movie was ever very good again. So yeah, they're similar in that way.
Dude, okay. I mean, all right. I like SpongeBob. I do. But yeah, it's one of those like if it's on TV and I like right now, I kind of just find like I just kind of find it annoying sometimes. Like especially like the newer stuff, like
Yeah,
some of the older stuff, like I can appreciate for like nostalgia and stuff. But dude, I was watching Total Drama Island up until like 2 years ago.
dude.
And then it wasn't for like any specific reason that I stopped. I don't know. I just moved on to something else.
I'm still gonna watch it because they're like putting out a new season of Total Drama. I don't expect it to be.
Are
good.
they?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be good. But like
Probably not, but
it's
be
really,
entertaining.
yeah, it's really kiddie nowadays. And even back then,
Yeah.
like with the first season or two, like it was like a bit edgy for Cartoon Network. But now it's like for babies. I don't know.
Dude.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I've seen like bits and pieces of the newer stuff, just like in passing. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck did they do to this?
Yeah. It's
What
like
did they do to my
really
boy?
it's for very.
You know what? You know what show we missed was 16.
Yeah, we did. That would have been
What?
good too. 16?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, then fair enough. I guess we didn't miss it then.
16?
It was like the letter or the number 6 and then teen. You'd recognize it. It's the same people that did Total
Oh,
Drama.
that show was so lame.
What?
Isn't it like Canadian?
They both are, yeah.
Oh, oops.
Canadians.
Yeah, no, I never really watched much of that one.
I was pretty big on both, honestly, but also like they're similar enough because of like their style and writing that I was like, we only need one of them on here.
Bro, the characters look the same.
Yeah. And they're voiced by like the same people, or at least there's some crossover.
Yeah, shit, dude. Like,
Yeah. So I don't know. I can't agree that SpongeBob isn't good, because I think the first up until the movie, I think it was like really awesome. And like maybe as a kid I didn't even appreciate it as much, but I just watched like for another one of the podcasts we did like Halloween episodes, Madness Bracket, and SpongeBob was on there, and it was one of the best ones, easy. Because it was like from
No
the
shit.
first season, and there's just so much funny shit that held up. The show looks really nice, I feel like, and I don't know. I didn't feel like it was nostalgia, because like a lot of the other ones that I watched for that, I felt like, oh, this does not hold up. Like this is definitely for little kids. But SpongeBob
Yeah.
had a lot for me, I feel like, even as an adult.
What did it have?
It had.
What was in there?
I feel like the jokes aren't just obnoxious, like shallow things for kids to laugh at, but like they're actually clever and like more geared towards
Fun for the whole family.
Yeah, it's like honestly though, like the whole family can appreciate, because it's like, well, like it's kind of more clever humor, I feel like, than
Jamie.
a lot
Jamie's
of these
sponsored by SpongeBob.
No. A lot of these shows I feel like will kind of, you'll revisit them and it's a lot more obnoxious than you realize.
Yeah.
And SpongeBob
Yeah.
later seasons, definitely that happens.
Plus,
but-
the YouTube parodies were top notch.
Oh yeah. This is a hard one, because I also like was like obsessed with Total Drama for a long time though, and looking back, I still just think like the first season's where it's at, but
Season
I
one was the best.
I think SpongeBob pulls ahead because of the movie.
I was gonna say the same thing.
I was gonna put SpongeBob forward for sure, like if it was just up to me, but I was definitely open to arguments because I appreciate both.
Yeah, no, that was kind of a hollow argument I had there. I didn't really have anything to back it up.
Just it sucks. Prove me wrong.
It sucks. Yeah, exactly. I was just kind of trying to stir the pot.
No, it's all good. That's what we want, right?
Yeah, but like after the first season, Total Drama went way downhill.
Yeah,
Take it back.
and I
Take that
watched. You like action and World Tour and stuff like that. I mean, I watched that stuff.
Yeah, I watched them, but yeah,
It's not up to snuff though.
Action's like the movie one though, right? Or like the TV set one.
Yeah,
It started losing me after that.
right. That was it's just season 2, and I watched all of it. They made like 6 or 7 seasons, and now they're making a new one, and it's just it's gone down in quality with every entry, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
All
was
right, SpongeBob it is.
the cartoon reality show.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate the first season.
That's also kind of crazy how they made like a reality TV show for children.
Yeah.
That's kind of fucked.
I remember watching that like a year before it came out in Canada, because they got all those shows like a year early. Then they brought it to us.
They had Total Drama Island.
Yeah. It
Oh,
aired,
that's right.
yeah, it aired
I don't
on
know.
Teletoon like a year earlier. There were a bunch of shows on there that we got from Canada, like Cartoon Network took from Canada, but there are also some that they never did move over from Canada, and I'm kind of glad because those weren't as good.
Okay, so now we move on to the difficult one.
This is honestly, it is difficult, but I know what my heart says, like right off the bat.
Same.
So we've got Ed, Ed, and
I've
Eddie.
made up my mind.
We got Ed, Ed, and
Yeah,
Eddie.
let's just skip it. It's Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
It's Ed, Ed, and Eddie up against Foster's Home. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. And did we all watch both of these?
Yeah, I watched the fuck out of both of them.
Okay. I fucking love Foster's Home. It was definitely one of my favorites. Named my first dog after it. Blue.
Bluebird.
Yeah. And I don't think it ever like lost its quality either. It never went like downhill or anything. I just thought it was a solid show, and I was pretty bummed when it ended.
Yeah, but your background shows your bias right now.
Oh yeah, no, my background, Eddie with the football in his head. Yeah, Ed, Ed and Eddie. I guess I shouldn't show all my cards, but it's one of my favorites. Just childhood cartoons overall. Did we want to talk about either of them beyond that, or just move it on?
Yeah, dude. So Ed, Ed and Eddie, my mom barely let me watch it because she thought it was like inappropriate or it's gonna make me like dumber. Which I mean, honestly, yeah, facts.
Which it just made you want to watch it more.
Fuck yeah, dude. I doubled down hard, man. It became like one of my favorite childhood shows. So I mean the show itself is so fucking dumb.
It's so good.
But it's so good. It's so good, man.
This is another so what's up, Austin?
I just thought of a different madness bracket. We should do like adult cartoons like South Park and Futurama.
Yeah. No, I agree.
I agree.
I totally agree. But yeah, for today, Ed, Ed and Eddie's another one that I revisited the other day for Halloween episodes, and I think Ed, Ed and Eddie had the best one there. It was like that and SpongeBob because they were both great. But yeah, dude, this show's hilarious. It's the only show that like didn't feel childish like whatsoever rewatching. Because it's just straight up funny. It's not like kid funny. It's like there's so much slapstick shit going on. There's so much funny imagery that's just hitting you every like there's like 10 jokes per like second. Like no, not per second, but like per minute. Like it's crazy how much shit that they pack into there. Just visual gags or whatever. The sound design, there's always like you hear like pigs or like cows. There's just such weird shit going on in the show.
Dude, what platform is it on? Like what streaming platform?
I know I watched that episode on Prime. I think the whole series was on there for free on Prime.
On Prime? Wait, I'm seeing HBO Max has it. Let's go.
I know it did. It might still.
Damn, they had 5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
It started in 1999. Holy shit.
Oh, what? For Max or
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
or for Prime? Oh, I thought you meant it was like I thought you were like starting at 1999. Like that's how much it costs to watch it.
Oh God, no.
Okay. Yeah, 1999.
Damn.
It's a hilarious show. And yeah, it definitely never babies the viewer because it was the show that everyone's parents thought was like too edgy, and like the kids, like the main characters are all kind of like shitty. So yeah, but
they were all hoodlums.
Yeah.
Zero family values. Not good for the whole family, right, Jamie?
Yeah. But I loved it so much. And Foster's Home was like a lot more like wholesome but equally enjoyable. I don't know.
Foster's was a great show. It really was. I remember watching that one a lot, but yeah, you can't beat Ed, Ed and Eddie, dude.
I think Foster's could have won against a lot of these other ones, but it's up against like the big dog. So
yeah,
Ed and Eddie's gotta go forward. All right, got another one. We got Scooby Doo versus Billy and Mandy.
Scooby Doo. Fuck Billy Mandy.
You coming out with it?
They don't even hold a torch to it, man. It's like Not even close. Not even close.
Austin, thoughts?
I mean, if you're counting the quality of like Scooby Doo over time, yes, it deteriorated, but they had a solid like at least 10 years of like good watchable content.
Austin,
Dude,
did you ever
100%.
watch like the original Scooby Doo when you were a kid?
I think so.
Because yeah, I didn't realize it was that old. I thought it was like maybe 80s, but I guess it's like yeah, 1969. It's crazy. It's
Oh.
um. So you guys are both kind of on the Scooby Doo train.
I'm on the Scooby Doo train.
I don't think it
Yeah.
really matters where I stand then, because I'd be
Well, no, let's
outnumbered.
hear it though.
No, I was gonna say like it is it's more of a toss up for me than some of these for sure. Like I don't look at this and immediately like no, but if I think about it for a few seconds, it's definitely like Scooby Doo's had the cultural impact, the formula that just works and has been for better or worse going for like what 40, 50 years now.
Dude, this might be a hot take.
What's up?
I was watching Scooby Doo when 9/11 happened, bro. Like,
Wait, what's that hot
straight up.
take?
Dude, I don't know, like, because it kind of sounds weird, like, fucking, like, I straight up remember
Do you
I'm
mean
watching
literally when it
Scooby-Doo.
happened?
Yes, dude, this is like literally
Oh,
probably my earliest memory.
so this is the most
And
important thing to you.
yeah, maybe I'm just holding on to like the trauma or something. I don't know, dude.
There's
You
something,
were 3 years old.
something
Bro, I
psychological
know.
there.
But I literally, I like, I remember this shit so vividly.
What
Like,
episode was it?
I don't remember what episode
Oh,
it was.
okay.
Maybe not that vivid.
Okay.
But like, my sister is obviously like an infant, and
Yeah.
I'm watching Scooby Doo, and I'm eating some fucking goldfish, and my mom comes out and changes the channel, and I'm like, "What the hell is your problem?
Yeah.
Like, you've lost your mind, Barbara." And she puts on like the news or some shit, and I just see like this smoking building, and then a fucking plane smoke the other tower, and I'm just like, "What the hell are we watching?" And my mom is losing it. I'm just like, put Scooby Doo back
Yeah.
on right fucking now.
I don't like this show.
The show obviously sucks.
This is not for kids.
Like, if you're crying, maybe you shouldn't be watching it.
Scooby Doo doesn't
This
make
is
me
not
cry.
fun for the whole family.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Worst day ever. And then my brother and sister came home early from school, so yeah, I didn't get to watch any more TV after that. Fucking bullshit.
You never saw how they found the guy, whoever was doing the thing in the
Oh,
episode.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about 9/11 still.
No, no.
Like,
Dude,
kinda.
it's not cool to cut off Scooby Doo halfway through because you got to find out who
That's what
did
I
it.
mean. That's what I mean, dude. Fucking,
Uh,
if it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, so Scooby Doo wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's definitely got all the. I do land with Scooby Doo, but I don't want to. I don't want to undersell Billy and Mandy
Discredit.
because it was yeah exactly. Billy and Mandy was one of the more enjoyable shows for me as a kid for sure. It was kind of also though one of those ones that didn't click immediately, and then a few years later it did for me. So
Kind of grew on you.
for whatever reason, I think I really can't tell what it was because it's not like it was more adult or anything. Like I loved Ed, Ed and Eddie from the moment I saw it, but yeah. All right, we're moving Scooby Doo on. Now this one it's gonna I think we
A
know
little
what's
tough.
gonna happen here for us, but this is not an easy one for everyone. SpongeBob up against Ed, Ed and Eddie.
SpongeBob's a classic. You know, it's got a lot of good things going for it, but it just cannot compete with Ed, Ed and Eddie, dude.
It was.
Because I'm
The
telling
way.
like, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, because like, I don't know, like, if I turned on Cartoon Network and it was like oh, SpongeBob's on, it's like, okay, whatever, SpongeBob's always on. But if I turn on the TV and Ed, Ed and Eddie was on, fuck yes, dude. Ed, Ed and Eddie is on.
I can't deny that if that happened right
You know what I
now.
mean?
But Austin, what were you gonna say?
I mean, yeah, I agree with that 100%. The way I've been trying to base things is like,
What would you rather watch right now?
well, that, but like quality over time.
Quality over time.
So
Yeah,
like SpongeBob had like, they're probably on like 13 seasons right now.
yeah, and you can really only say the first three in the movie are good.
And I would say 3 in the movie.
Yeah,
Ed, Ed and Eddie went on for 5 seasons of pure gold.
it was all good. People say it wasn't as good. Have you heard
Agreed.
this? People think it didn't. It wasn't as good when they got to the school. I loved it. I thought the fall seasons were great. Or maybe it was just one season, but like there was like never a noticeable drop in quality for me with that show.
No. Yeah.
I
I was
loved all
gonna
of
say,
it.
it seemed pretty, I don't know the term for it, but
Consistent, solid.
consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I could argue for either side here, but I'm gonna let my bias win because you guys both agree. And it is Ed, Ed, and Eddie. So,
Ed and Eddie.
and that would bring us to our final matchup already, which would pit Ed, Ed, and Eddie against Scooby Doo. Now, Jonah, where do you
God
stand
damn
on
it,
this one?
dude. Nah, I'm so fucking conflicted.
The Eds
I feel
were
like
with
I'm-
you through 9/11. That was Scooby Doo.
That's true, dude. That's true. Oh, this is actually really, this is hard.
But the Eds taught you the value of hustling for what you want.
And how much, dude, I just remember always wanting a fucking jawbreaker. Like those
Jawbreakers.
huge ass jawbreakers, man.
Oh, dude, I remember before I like understood the concept of a jawbreaker, watching that show, like as a little kid, I just saw them walking around with like, cause like it's like half the time in the show someone's got a jawbreaker, and it's
Yeah.
just it like takes it like makes a whole other
Huge.
like face next to their face. That's just like the jawbreaker in their cheek, and I didn't know what was going on as a kid. I was like, why do they look like that sometimes? I didn't
Oh,
realize
really?
that they ate a like they had a jawbreaker in their cheek.
Oh,
For some
Dude.
reason.
I didn't like, I always like watching that show. I'm like, dude, jawbreakers are sick. That looks so good. And then every time I would get the chance to have a jawbreaker, I'm like, this sucks.
It does,
These aren't really good.
especially
Yeah, what a weird candy for them to try to hype.
especially if you
Yeah.
get like the bigger ones because I hated those. Like
They just take forever.
you can't, you have to lick it. You know?
And there's not even like, dude, they're not even like flavorful.
No, they're
They're
very
just kinda-
subtle.
Yeah. And chalky.
Yeah, I like the ones
Sugar
that are
chalk.
like about that
Yeah.
big that will fit completely in your mouth. Like I could suck on one of those, but it's not going to be like the best candy in the world either.
Yeah. Facts.
I don't know, but
They were sponsored by Jawbreakers.
Sponsored by Waze.
the Wonka Company.
No, when it comes to candy, dude, I'm not a hard candy kind of guy. I like to chew that shit.
I think I'm mostly with you there. Like it would have been interesting to do like a Halloween or just like a candy tier list. It doesn't even have to be Halloween candy. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
because candy corn would have won that one.
Okay, well, I don't know about that. That would depend on Austin. See, there's 3 of us, so we have tiebreakers.
So the candy corn, I think you've been deported.
Hey,
What do you mean, dude?
sounds like candy corn's going an F, buddy.
Candy corn good as hell.
All right. Back to the subject at hand.
What's everyone's top Halloween candy? Let's just
Okay, wait.
answer this.
Let's finish this up first, maybe, because that'll get us going.
Oof. I'm conflicted, dude. You're gonna have to skip me for now.
For the candy or for the tier or for the
The
Bracket.
tier list.
bracket. Okay.
Honestly, I'm siding. I'm gonna go over the quality and time again.
Oh, Ed, Ed, and
Scooby Doo
Eddie.
has gone way downhill, but they've put out so many banger movies. Even the live action movies don't like suck.
Right. I have mixed feelings on those. I know like they've had a resurgence. Everyone really loves them now.
No, I'm not talking like the new movies. I'm talking about like the classic Halloween special.
Oh yeah, no, I meant like the live action ones. I have mixed feelings on those. But so you're going quality over time, and you're putting Ed, Ed, and Eddie fourth, or
I'm putting Scooby Doo first.
you're putting Scooby Doo first?
They had a longer range of time where they were watchable. I
Damn.
know because Ed and Eddie ended at season 5, but
Yes, if you go by percentage of like if you don't go by like how many years, and you instead go by percentage of a whole, then I think Ed, Ed, and Eddie would win that personally because it's all quality. But Scooby Doo did have the
yes, but
dip.
like just in straight watchable hours of the show, Scooby Doo.
So the original series was very short. I think it was like a season or two. You'd be considering that, and then what else do you think is watchable? Like the movies? Are you counting What's New Scooby Doo?
I'm thinking like the early Cartoon Network one, and then the movies, like some of the movies, and like maybe the first 2 live action movies.
Okay.
Spooky Island and Monsters Unleashed.
Hell yeah.
Man, it is like hard because Scooby Doo is a force to be reckoned with, but of course, like also like SpongeBob is, and we let Ed and Eddie pretty like handily take that. I'm gonna have to put my vote for Ed, Ed and Eddie, and Austin's got Scooby Doo, so Jonah's got to break it.
All right.
I think I know what's gonna win.
I'm asking ChatGPT.
Which is a better show? I think I know what
It says it
ChatGPT
can't pick.
Did it really?
Yeah.
It's an impossible decision, but just think about Daphne.
Don't think about that. Think
No,
about
I'm thinking about the new. No, wait, that's not. No, the new freaking series that was going to come out or came out or some shit, dude. Completely shit on Scooby Doo.
Think about Scoob.
Scoob. Okay, Scooby Doo.
No. The movie. There's a movie that came out like 2021 or something. Or maybe it was
Scoob.
Maybe it was a few years ago now. It was just called Scoob, and I heard it was terrible.
Scoob. Let's see. 2023. What the hell? Oh, what the hell is this? Ew.
Wait. You know what?
48% Rotten Tomatoes.
If you saw that they rebooted Ed, Ed and Eddie.
They rebooted it?
2021, I think they did.
I have not heard of that or seen it, but I like need to if that's true. Like I feel like it would have not been good if no one was like talking about it. But like how's that possible?
Never mind. I thought I saw some commercials for it, but I think they canceled it before it came out.
Dude, that sucks. Because if they got the same team working on it, it would still be good. I know it would be.
Yeah, I'm seeing something for like a 2021 reboot.
That's so weird.
I don't know if it went through though. Whoa.
What's up?
I don't know. This is real. Hang on. I'm really susceptible to clickbait, dude. Fucking. Yeah, I'm seeing something for an Ed, Ed and Eddie movie in 2024.
That'd be pretty sick.
Only in theaters January 5th, 2024.
That's not even far away. I mean,
No.
that sounds like something that's probably not really gonna happen, but that would be awesome.
All right, Jonah, we need a tiebreaker.
Remember Scoob. Remember
All right. So here's my spiel.
Okay.
Remember the Halloween specials.
Dude, that's a point in Ed and Eddie's favor though, because I just watched that shit and it is the best.
The Witch Sisters in the movie. The whole movie was like.
Are you talking about the Hex Girls?
Yeah, the Hex Girls. It was like a rock and roll fucking Scooby Doo movie. It was awesome.
The vampire
I have the worst
one.
memory in the world.
I actually liked that one. Here, Jonah. It's a.
No. Don't you can't use your computer to make your point.
Well, this is helping you.
Oh, I thought you were looking up Scoob.
No.
He's
No.
like, "What do you think of this? You
I'm-
really
I'm-
gonna vote for this?"
I'm showing him what the movie looked like. Remember the Hex Girls? This shit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
2003,
Ah, man,
Legend of
what a
the
time to be
Vampire.
alive.
Yeah.
That shit just makes me remember Lunchables.
Lunchables. Did you watch
Lunchables, man.
Scooby Doo Ollie and Lunchables? Because I probably did that.
Hell yeah, dude.
But
Those, you guys remember those drinks that came in like the jug, like the barrels, the barrel juices?
yeah, I never had those really. I always had like the Kool-Aid ones.
Oh yeah, the Kool-Aid like 6-pack with the pop tops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they still have those. They do not taste right. They don't taste as good. I don't know what is wrong. They probably decided it needed less sugar or some shit.
Dude, it's like, have you had KFC recently? I remember thinking KFC was good as fuck as a kid. And I had it like a couple years ago, and I wanted to die.
That sounds about right. And now that
Jonah, we need an answer.
yeah, now you've had so much better chicken also. But yeah, we do.
Scooby snacks or
I mean-
jawbreakers?
We can't let Jonah have the final say apparently.
Look, okay, all right. So as Scooby-Doo's just taught me so much, man. And I think that's where my addiction to sandwiches has come from.
Scooby snacks or jawbreakers?
Just watching them cook up the best looking fucking cold cut I've ever seen every fucking episode.
Oh, bro,
God.
did you see that? Sorry, it just popped into my head. Remember Supernatural? They did a crossover with Scooby Doo.
That's what I was gonna mention too. That was actually good. It
Really?
was like a Scooby Doo episode with like Sam and Dean in it, and it was actually good because it was more Scooby Doo than Supernatural, where it was like they were on a case, and like people were actually dying because it was like for adults, and they had to like, it was a usual Scooby Doo episode with like more adult humor and like actual death.
Damn.
Yeah,
I
with
gotta
violence
check
and
it out.
adult language in a cartoon setting. Dean kept trying to hit on Daphne, and it was really funny.
Yeah, no, it's good. I recommend it. It's called
All right, I'm looking
Scooby
it up.
Natural.
Scooby Natural?
Yeah,
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Scooby Doo.
I figured. Well,
Yeah,
I fought hard for the boys, but
You did. And honestly, it wasn't an easy decision, but
No, I could
goddamn,
tell.
you go through 9/11 with a TV show and it just fucking sticks with you.
we started talking.
If you watch
What's up?
one more episode of Supernatural, let it be that one.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I watched it completely out of context because I did not watch the rest of that season. I just was like, oh shit, Scooby Doo. I'm watching it. It was good.
Oh, it's actually a Supernatural episode.
Yeah,
What?
it's in like season 13, I think.
Episode 16. Wacky.
It is. But yeah, you have to see that and let us know what you thought.
Yeah, I will. I'll give you boys some feedback.
You DoorDash some Taco Bell and watch it.
There you go,
I'm looking at
dude.
DoorDash right now, actually.
There.
Looking at that 7-Eleven pizza.
Oh man. Yeah,
All jokes. Strictly satire.
I love how this came down to which show had the food that you liked better.
You know what? That was honestly the tiebreaker. I was like, Jawbreaker, because he said Scooby Snacks. I was like, fuck that, man. An Italian sub or a Jawbreaker?
Oh.
I'm picking the sub
Oh, fair enough.
sandwich
Fair
with the
enough.
olive on top.
There,
I remember those Scooby snacks that I used to have. They were like little graham cracker bones, like with a honey glaze. They were awesome.
Shit, man. I don't think
those
I
were
ever had
good. Those were good.
You guys ever eaten real dog treats?
I think I've tasted it. I don't know why I did. I was a kid.
No, I just think I feel like it's a canon event. Like every dude's eating a dog treat.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
so I had
See, like everyone's like, yeah.
I had Scooby snack dog treats though. That's why I tried it.
See, that's just confusing, man. Yeah, it's like what?
I
do
mean,
they
you see
expect?
Shaggy eating them all the time. You have to try it.
Yeah, fucking.
They're supposed to be like different flavors based on their color, so I was like, I'm gonna try it because these dog treats are flavored apparently.
I'm eating the bacon one, dude.
Well, shit.
Favorite Halloween candy is definitely candy corn. To answer your question, honestly.
Really?
Candy overall, not just Halloween themed candy.
Oh, I'm kidding about the candy corn too. It's not like my favorite.
We don't want to spoil if we ever do a tier list, though, do we? Well, I just can't think of what my favorite would be. I don't want to make any rash statements here.
Sweet tart ropes,
Interesting. Okay.
by far my favorite candy.
Why the ropes?
You ever had like the sweet tart ropes with the filling?
I have.
They're fucking good.
I don't know. For me, it's the classic Reese's.
I knew it. Yeah, it's the
What?
Reese's Cups, right?
What the fuck, dude?
I could have
Said
told
no
you
one
that.
ever.
I could have told you that.
It's just fucking just a different shaped Kit Kat bar. What the hell?
No, it's got peanut butter.
Don't Kit Kats?
No.
Have you ever had a Kit Kat?
It's just
I fucking out.
it's just wafer. That's why I never
It's
liked
just
them.
wafers filled with more Kit Kats.
That's why I was never big on Kit Kats, honestly. My dad always had them. I was like, why can't you like collect a better candy? But we did do
One of my coworkers told me on Tuesday, she's got like 3 kids. And she's like, yeah, I think this year I'm going to hand out toothbrushes for the local kids trick or treating. And I was like, you need to go to fucking hell.
you need to go to therapy.
Screw you, dude. You became the villain.
Who hurt you?
Literally, dude. Brush your own damn teeth. Get out of other people's lives.
Or
Someone at one point told me Almond Joys were their favorite.
I love Almond Joys. I'm guessing you
That's
guys
illegal.
don't.
That's illegal as fuck.
I love them. See, this is why we should do the tier list, though, because we're gonna have a lot to argue about. I think.
I've genuinely gotten nauseous from Almond Joys. I feel like now, like, I could eat them. But
The thing is, people hate coconut, and I love it.
I like coconut, but I like
I like coconut, but the mound,
Coconut.
the Almond Joys weren't very great for me. I like the mounds that were just like the coconut and chocolate.
Interesting. It was dark chocolate, and I always like milk better. I'm one of the rare people who like milk chocolate better.
I don't really like any candy with coconut in it.
Oh no. What
No,
about
'cause
like?
fake coconut? Like, I don't know. You ever had like real coconut,
Yeah,
and then that shit is obviously way different tasting.
It's
than the fake
interesting.
coconut stuff.
yeah. I had coconut.
and that's why.
What's up?
Oh, go ahead. No, sorry, it's gonna be a hot take.
I was just I want to hear it, but I was just gonna say I had coconut milk this past like May when
Coconut milk's good.
I was in Key West, and I was like, it's very interesting. I drank it straight out of the coconut.
Hell yeah, dude, stuff's good for you.
What
Keeps you hydrated.
were you gonna say though? Your hot take.
Loaded with potassium. I fucking hate watermelon, dude.
I'm not a big fan. Austin loves it though. I
So
know he does.
stupid.
Like the fruit or flavor?
No, the fruit, like the actual fucking round ass stupid melon.
Not a big fan of it either.
So dumb. Yeah, like you ever had like watermelon flavored anything? Delicious. Watermelon tastes like a cucumber.
It tastes
With,
like
like-
water. Yeah, like a cucumber.
Yeah, yeah. It's like cucumbers have more flavor. I fucking love cucumbers. I'm not a big cantaloupe guy either.
Dude,
and
yeah,
honeydew can suck a dick.
I'm not
That's
a
all
big
I'm saying.
cantaloupe or honeydew guy, but watermelon is good for me.
Jonah, I'm totally with you. And if you eat, I like how we always just diverge into food at the end. But
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I'm with you on watermelon, and I think I lost what I was gonna say.
You ever had it with mustard?
Watermelon? No.
Yeah.
Do you actually recommend? Oh, I was gonna
That's
say,
it.
watermelon is like water. It's like it's water with a bit of a sweet taste, and then cucumber is like water with a bit of a bitter taste, and like
Yeah.
it's very subtle either way. But yeah, they're both just like, I don't know. I like cucumber though. Like if I'm gonna eat a vegetable, it's gonna
Yeah.
be cucumber because it just
Fuck yeah.
doesn't bother me.
It's refreshing too. You feel good after eating cucumber, man.
Yeah, it's true.
But
I
fucking
think I
watermelon,
literally
no, it's
eat
just
cucumbers like 4 or 5 nights a week.
It's good shit.
good for you. Holy shit.
That's a good.
I couldn't tell you the last time I touched a fucking vegetable.
I
I should look into that.
whenever I try to eat healthy, I go to the store and get like one of those English cucumbers that are like 2 feet long, and then I just like pull it out of my fridge and chow down on it. Like, I don't prepare it in any way. I just eat the whole
You
thing.
just take a bite out of
Yeah, I
it.
just eat through the whole thing.
I'll do that with like cucumbers out of the garden.
Uh-huh.
Like at my dad's place, I'll just walk out and take one and eat it.
They're good. Carrots are
But
good
like
too.
when I eat it for dinner, I grate it on like a cheese grater to make it thin and just put lime juice on it. It's really good.
Yeah, like make cucumber salad. That shit's so good.
Damn. Cucumber salad.
It's so
Fucks,
good.
man.
Like vinegar. Yeah.
So hard.
You ever damn it, I fucking lost it again. Austin, it's your turn.
You know what my dad used to do?
Oh, carrots. Carrots. We should do a vegetable tier list.
What? You know what my dad used to do? Carrots.
What's up, Austin? I'm sorry.
I used to think this is so weird, but they were oddly like delicious. He used to take the classic Lay's or the lightly salted ones,
Right.
put them in a bowl, and then pour. It was either apple cider or white vinegar off
Yeah.
of it, and then eat it like cereal.
You said cucumber, right? No, you said Lay's.
Those are potato
Potato chips.
chips.
My mind was still with cucumber because that's how you make cucumber salad. But that sounds good too. Vinegar on top
feel
of
like-
some chips.
They could have the worst fucking heartburn ever.
Yeah, you could just
No, I
get.
think.
Huh?
I think that's what stopped him from getting heartburn because he ate so much of it.
Maybe.
Immunized himself.
Was it like apple? Oh, it was like apple cider vinegar.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that shit's good for you.
I was gonna say.
maybe it was just white. I don't remember, but
I was gonna say. Just get salt and vinegar chips, but I guess.
yeah, I made that suggestion to him, but it's not the same.
I guess so. All right. I guess we could.
Like if I get sick, I'll take a shot of apple cider vinegar. It hurts, but it works really well.
Sick what way? Because I might do that. I might take your method.
The apple cider vinegar, I just pour a little bit into a cup and drink it straight.
What does it help if you're sick with?
Congestion.
Wait, what is it? Congestion?
It burns like hell going down your throat, but it I don't know, it clears like your chest congestion.
How about face
No,
congestion, like my nose? I would totally use it for
Like
that.
sinus?
Yeah.
It might help. No, apple cider vinegar is really good for you. Like it's promotes cell regeneration, lowers your risk for certain types of cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. I know people that like swear by taking like a tablespoon of that shit like every day. It's also like really good for not only your immune system but your metabolism. Like it naturally speeds up your metabolism over time.
Okay. Did you just ask
So, like-
ChatGPT this?
No, I looked up. I was like, immunity health benefits of apple cider vinegar.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because yeah, I know you're supposed to like. I know people that do it every day, and I also know people that do it like Austin when they're sick.
It's a helpful tip.
It burns like cheap whiskey.
Yeah, you're only supposed to do like a teaspoon of it a day. Like,
All right.
No, I was doing like a full ounce and a half pour.
She.
yeah, but I mean like if you're doing it every day,
Yeah.
you're just gonna fuck up your stomach acid.
Good to know. All right. I mean, I guess we could end it there. We did the tier list, and then or the bracket, and then we just kind of talked about food for a bit. You guys good with that?
Time
I'm
for me
good.
to order that pizza.
All right. Then that's it for this week. We'll see y'all.
You mentioned that I bring up Waze a lot, but you're bringing up 7-Eleven pizza and I'll fall off.
I'm sponsored. Did you guys see? Oh, did I tell you about 7-Eleven's golf merch drop?
Yes. Yeah, we did.
Oh,
Okay.
We talked about it in the last one, I think.
Because I am sponsored.
Yeah.
product dropping.
Oh my
Dude.
god. Oh wait, actually,
Next
just
time you see me, I'm gonna be wearing a 7-Eleven shirt.
quick anecdote. When I was editing through the last ones, whenever we took like a little break, because I think in the last one, Jonah, you need to take like a break at 2 different spots, and I just like put a voice clip of myself being like sponsored by Waze, and then like I played it like 5 times in a row, and I was like, it'll seem like there's an ad break there, and it'll just say sponsored by Waze, sponsored by Waze, sponsored by Waze.
Hell yeah, dude.
Uh,
I'm gonna write up an ad read for Austin. It's gonna be a fucking. It's
You
gonna
mean
be a waste.
ChatGPT is going to write up an ad read?
Yeah, hang on. Wait, Austin, I'm gonna text this to you. You just read this out loud, okay?
Got it.
uh,
Here we can do it next episode.
oh, okay. That works. Then I guess yeah, we'll see. We'll we'll talk to y'all next week. See you later.
Sounds good. Bye.
Signing off.